Hey everyone! So I'm back with a how to detangle dry matted tangled natural hair. Currently my hair is in these two buns, and it was in these two buns for a good 3-4 days after moisturizing it during the week. And I will show you how to re-moisturize your hair because my hair is still soft, honestly, but it's dirty, it's dry, my scalp is flaking, as you can see, and it's been itching, so it's starting to get a bit sore. And don't mind my ugly nails in this video, please. I didn't think twice about it before I started recording. So as you can see, my hair is tangled. It needs to be detangled. The shed hair needs to be removed, and my hair is set and everything, because this is no, like no. So you want to make sure that you have a spray bottle with some warm water, some conditioners that have a lot of slip, preferably conditioners that are water based. I'm going to add a lot of slips for detangling, because you want to avoid breakage and any form of damage to your hair while detangling. And then you also want to go in with, you also will need your detangling tools, a scissors for any knots or single strand knots, and you need your clips as well, which I didn't show. So this is just a side-by-side profile what my hair looks like right out of the buns. So yeah, I wanted to show you that so you can see what it looks like. My hair is tangled, okay guys, it's tangled. I didn't run my fingers through it before, but it is, trust me. So before you start manipulating your hair, this is a quick tip: do not start sectioning your hair right off the bat. I see so many naturals do this, and it's so wrong, because your hair is in a fragile state where it's like most of you do not moisturize your hair during the week, which you should be, and your hair is probably dry before you detangle your hair. So you want to make sure you wet your hair thoroughly, as you can see that I'm doing, before you start sectioning your hair. And you saw me, I was about to do that, but then I remembered I'm trying to do better and make sure that my hair remains healthy and thick and full. So you want to make sure you moisturize your hair before you start manipulating it, or add some sort of water onto your hair. And for low porosity girls like me, you want to make sure you really work in that water, because at all steps during your routine, whether your hair is dirty, whether it's just about to be tangle wash, you want to really make sure you rub in the water. Another tip I have is that you need to make sure that your nails are filed well, because that can cause unnecessary breakage as well, and you don't want to be causing any unnecessary breakage that you could avoid. So once the water hasn't worked in, you want to go ahead and just start sectioning off your hair. And I like to section my hair off in 5 sections now. I used to section my hair in 6 sections, but I wanted to change up the parting, because I don't want to have any bald spots from over parting in a certain area, so that's why. And so yeah, and those are the clips that I didn't mention in the beginning. You're definitely gonna need something to section up your hair, especially if you have super thick hair like me. Yeah, you're definitely gonna need it. So once you have worked in the water into your hair and you sprayed your hair well, which I noticed after filming this video, I needed to spray a lot more water on my hair. Like, I noticed my hair on the inner parts were more dry than the outer parts, because I was re-moisturizing my hair on the outer parts, and spraying some water and some oil every day. But the inside parts were not as moisturized as I thought they were. So next time I am gonna have to apply a lot more water on the inside, because it looks a bit dry to me. So once I worked in the water, I do go ahead and section my hair, and then once I've sectioned my hair, I will apply even more water on those individual sections before I add the conditioner. And at every step, I am working in the product or the water to make sure that my hair is really soaking in that product well before I even start manipulating my hair or detangling my hair in any way. And and as you can see, this is why I like to section my hair off, because I do have a lot of hair on my head. And if, different hairs are getting caught up in different sections while I detangle, it will cause me breakage, which it has in the past. And I've learned from that I need to make sure that I'm sectioning my hair properly. Here, I go ahead and spray the section really thoroughly to make sure that the hair is coated well with the best form of moisture, so that it really allows the product to penetrate my hair and allows for the maximum amount of slip for detangling. And then I go ahead and apply a generous amount of conditioner. Honestly, I feel like I should have used a bit more conditioner, but this conditioner actually has a lot of slip, and I really like it for just detangling. That's it. I go ahead and really, really work in the product by smoothing and using the praying hands method, and making sure that I really work in this product very well, just so that I'm able to get every strand of hair on my head or on this section, so that I'm able to finger detangle easily and able to work out the tangles and shed hair easily. And one tip I'll give you is that you keep smoothing in the product, and your hair will start to separate itself, and the shed hair will start to come out itself as well very easily, especially if you have a very good conditioner that has a lot of slip. And you want to make sure that you remove the shed hair from your hand so that it doesn't get retangled back into your hair. So once I have detangled or finger detangled that large section, I go ahead and split it in half, and then I go ahead and just rake my hands through it one more time, add a bit more conditioner, and then I go ahead and detangle with my detangling tool, which is most likely a white tooth comb. And I was trying out two different white tooth combs in this video, and I prefer one over the other, so I will be doing a future video talking about or showing a battle between them two, to show you guys how much shed hair I got from them, and how and why I like them. So I mean, how they worked and why I like them, because not all white tooth combs work for my hair, so that's why I was doing this. So you want to make sure that you are detangling from your ends to your roots, and making sure you're taking your time. Make sure that when you're detangling your hair that you have allocated time in your day or in your week to really focus on your hair, because you don't want to rush through this process. Trust me, you don't want to rush through this process. You really want to take your time and really detangle your hair well. Make sure all the shed hair, or majority of the shed hair, is taken out, and making sure that the detangling tool you use runs from your ends, from your roots to your ends, or ends to your root. And please, if you run into any knots, make sure to get your scissors and just cut them off, because it's not worth it going through it with a tangling comb over and over again just so you want to remove it. Just cut it off, because it's going to cause breakage in the long run. It's going to cause split ends in the long run. Trust me, I know. So this is how much hair I lost in the comb, and honestly that only probably took me like a minute or two to do. It doesn't take me long to tangle my whole head. Actually, using this technique of detangling my hair But because I was recording it, you know, I had to stop and start and, you know, show you in detail what I'm doing. And right here, I'm just taking out a knot with my fingers. And usually if that knot was not coming out with just my fingers, I would use a scissors to just cut it out. But I just slid out after I took out the single hairs around it, and yeah, it was just a shed hair. So once I'm done detangling that section, I just twist up my hair and move on to the next section. And sorry for all the faces I'm doing this video, guys. I just keep laughing at myself while I'm editing this video because I'm just like, I didn't know I do all these faces while detangling. It's funny, it really is.
Something's happened, something tragic got me over the edge. Never imagined such a magic outside of my head. But this ain't dreaming, seems deceiving, but it can't be more real. It must be fact, cause only that could explain how I feel. I've gone and done what I said I wouldn't do, but instead I'm falling, I'm going back on all that I pledged. You've gotten rid of the walls, and I just can't help but fall. So come on, baby, let's lose it all. Cause you threw away my morals, thinking about tomorrow, another day to spend in your arms. You take away my pride, thinking about the nights we'll share. Now that you've entered my heart, you got me daydreaming. You got me Something's coming, feel it running up towards where we are. And looking here, it's so clear that we've gotten so far. So keep it coming, you're loving the change feels so.
So to finish off this video, I'm gonna tell you the steps that I take to detangle my hair and have an easy detangling process. You want to apply your conditioner onto your hair. You want to make sure that every strand is coated, and you want to make sure that you are smoothing in the conditioner. You want to finger detangle your hair, and then once you feel like your hair has been finger detangled well enough for you to apply a detangling tool, go ahead and start detangling from your ends to your roots. And once your hair has been detangled well enough with the detangling tool, because remember, we're not trying to get all our tangles out because that's just the nature of our hair. And then once you have detangled your hair to your desired liking, you can go ahead and twist your hair so that you can avoid your hair tangling up like before.
Is dissecting, and who knew that it could? I've gone against what I know, and this ain't usually how it goes. Now I'm falling for the love that you show, 'cause you've taken pieces of me and made the puzzle complete. So come on, baby, oh, what could this mean? 'Cause if they're away, my morals about tomorrow. Your love, trying to be sane and remain to the change. The problem you've solved, changing my ways and no traits. I can't wait to evolve. Keeping me safe like a chrysalis. Thankful for the day I get more of this. Feeling a strange metamorphosis. I can't explain, 'cause you're through. Oh, wait, my morals thinking about.
So we are finished detangling, and now I can move on to the other parts of my wash day. Let me know in the comment section if you guys would like to see a wash day video. And yeah, after this I just put on a plastic cap and went to bed because it was the nighttime. So excited that it's over now and my hair is no more tangled and it's no more dry. That was how much hair I lost and after detangling. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Never imagined such a magic outside of my head, but this ain't dreaming, seems deceiving, but it can't be more real.